Crick, 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 crick. Okay, and that confirms it. That confirms it. Okay. How is it going, my Haunted Society? This is Lee, your Ghost Supreme, and welcome to Lee's Haunted House. It's been a while. It's been a while. I know we were supposed to have an episode last week, but That confirms it. That confirms it. Oh jeez, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Oh Lord, no. Okay, where was I? Oh right, before I was really disrupted by myself, apparently. Yeah, I know we were supposed to have an episode last week, but yeah, it's just. I was busy with some stuff, and then I was also starting to feel a bit, demotivated as well. So there's that. I don't know. It's just a whole mess. But I'm here this week, and do we have a topic for us today? Because I'd like to be discussing some things. Some things that people will consider crazy. Now, I'm sure all of you are aware, about the whole censorship campaign that's going across the internet. It's been starting off with this Australian group of feminists called Collective Shout. And I'm not gonna lie, they sound like a bunch of Karens, and they are a bunch of Karens actually, because in case any of you have not noticed, or in case any of you have noticed, I'm just gonna give you a quick brief recap. Well, this feminist group, well, I'll give you the best recap as far as I can remember and understand. This feminist group, found things problematic. Fictional things, games, NSFW games, aka corn without the C and with the P. But yeah, we had these things, and we had these things for we had these things on stuff like itch.io and on Steam. And then what happens? Collective Shout, they were campaigning to get rid of these things on Steam. Steam didn't listen because Steam and itch.io, they didn't listen, and they're like, you know what, we've heard your complaints, we don't care, because these platforms like Steam, they can separate these things by age. They even have age ratings on certain things, and if you're going to be playing something that's beyond your age rating, they need you to confirm your birthday, and they need you to confirm your date of birth, so that they can tell if you're mature enough to play the games that you're looking for. And yeah, that's things that the adults are doing. But what happens? They decided to they decided, if we cannot go to Steam, we'll go for the payment processors instead. So they went to Visa and MasterCard, and Visa and MasterCard went after Steam and itch.io, and they got them so hard to the point where Steam had to delete like hundreds of games from the platform, and itch.io got rid of the entire NSFW content until they brought it back. And it looks like I don't use itch.io for your information, so I cannot tell you there. So they decided to do that, and well, now itch.io is bringing the stuff back. But yeah, the point is that the payment processors, they butted in and started pushing for censorship on things that they had no say in, because their job is to process payments. That's it. Unless it's illegal, they're not allowed to intervene. But it was legal because the games were legal, and I honestly feel so hard for the people, because people working on animations, they're working on the programming, they're working on making a game is such hard work, and I actually have a lot of respect for the people. I'm not really affected, because I don't go around looking for games like that to play, because games I usually be playing, stuff like Cyberpunk or Fortnite, or maybe even, I don't know, Dead by Daylight as of recently. In fact, I will be making gameplay videos about that, because hey, DBD is actually a fun game. I even play games like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and yeah. So what makes me question why this happened, this was so bad that Steam even had to release a new rule, saying that they have to comply with their payment processors. And I don't blame Steam. And I don't blame itch.io for bending the knee, because again, they need the payment processors so they can make the money off of the games that they're selling and such like that, and so that they can actually sell the games. But yeah, and with all of this, with all of this on censorship, we ended up diving deep into a rabbit hole because once you got one thing going, it was a slippery slope because Collective Shout, they just went on and they were so happy. They were so happy to the point where, well, well, you know what they say. It starts at porn, but it's not gonna stop there, because then they were going after horror games, and some horror games even got deleted, such as an SCP game, and I'm not sure which one. I have not played any SCP games yet, but yeah. And you know what's the horrible thing? They said think about the children, and yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, on some levels you have to think about the children, but here's one thing that you have to think about. Parents need to, monitor what their kids are watching and what their kids are consuming. This seems like a parental issue, and the fact is, I don't know. The fact is, adults are not happy because they're getting censored in what they consuming. Because like, hey, I have this money. I'm paying for this. Either way, you getting money because I'm consuming this. You don't tell me what to spend my money on. But yeah, this has been a big issue, and the time and with the censorship thing that's been happening with the games, it's also been continuing further with the UK, because the UK's released a law that's making a law that's basically censoring the internet. Like you're gonna have to like upload your ID and your ID or your bank account number and stuff like that. You're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to do that for if you just want to access simple websites. And what the UK government is not getting, and what a lot of people from what I've seen are not getting, is that, some people that are pushing for the censorship. Yeah, sorry, my tongue's getting a bit tied up. But yeah, it's just, while I'm looking at this, I'm busy thinking, why are we doing this? Because like, you guys are busy censoring a lot of the internet, and it's not even cool, because there's a lot of security risks with this idea, because there are hackers that are willing to willing to jump on any opportunity to get all your credentials that they can. And yeah, hacking into government websites, that's a very risky thing to do. And I question why they think this would be a good idea, like just to use something simple like I don't know, like Twitter. Because like, I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed the trend, which has become a meme as well. Due to local laws, we're gonna have to restrict this post that you made, in regards to NSFW stuff and such like that. But like, I'm thinking, these guys, like, here's one thing: if the UK said they were gonna be implementing this law, to monitor, terrorists and stuff like that, because like there has been cases about that. I'm not gonna get into the nitty gritty of that, because I will admit I'm not well informed on the whole terrorist stuff like that. I'm not sure. Like I said, with all terrorists and illegal immigrants and stuff like that, I'm not well versed in that, so I'm not gonna dive too deep into that. But if they said they were gonna be implementing this law, the censorship law, to track who's up to no good and such, that would be good. But the thing is, they said think about the children, and it's like, think about the children. You're locking adults out, and you putting their their security at risk. Like, the government should have access to stuff like their IDs and stuff, or maybe even their bank accounts and stuff like that. The government should have access to that. But the fact that you need to put those things onto different websites that are owned by private companies, even. So when you do that, there could be data breaches. In fact, are we forgetting that there was a data breach like not longer than a month ago, or maybe not longer than 2 months ago? Yeah, there was a massive data breach around the world, and I'm busy thinking, this is not fun. This is not good. Like the fact that the UK was literally asking their people to, literally saying that their people are gonna have to do this. And the funny thing is, they even said, if you get a petition with this amount of signatures, we will rescind this law. But what happens? People got the more than the required amount, and the government are just like, fuck you, we're going through with this, we don't care what you say. And yeah, I'm just like, huh. Yeah, no. And I'm busy thinking, if they were thinking about the children, they would have, spread more awareness about parental controls and stuff like that, and actually like made a law to enforce parental control. But this is the UK we're talking about. Somebody will make one comment on Twitter, and then you'll have the police knocking on your door and sending you to jail for 2 years. I'm not joking. Like, crap like that has happened in the UK, and I'm glad I'm not a UK citizen. Because, boy, not good. Not good at all. Aside from that, I just had to wonder, why is the UK doing this? Why? Is it for control? The answer is obviously yes, because honestly, you cannot say that this is, But yeah, I get it. I'm sounding like a crazy conspiracy theorist, and that's actually gonna be my topic for today. Conspiracy theories. Because honestly, I would say that this is a giant conspiracy, because this is happening a lot of places in the world. I mean, Russia's been doing this, China's been doing this, but yeah, North Korea, of course. North Korea like basically wrote the hand guide to doing this stuff. But yeah, they're censoring free speech, and they even trying to overreach and force American companies, like American tech companies, to follow through with the UK's shit. And I'm like, stay in your lane, man. Like Australia is even doing it, and I'm just like, stay in your lane. If you don't want this stuff to happen, you can just shut down the internet in your respective countries, please. We do not need this here. But yeah, then they decided, let's go for. But then what happens? The Americans, the United States, they decided, you know what? Let's introduce two similar. Let's introduce two similar laws as well, if not the same. And I'm just like, this child protection law, but like then there's online act, and like the Screen Act. Yeah, that's it. Like, yeah, and the United States is just like, let's do this, but the laws didn't go through yet. Hopefully it doesn't go through, because I'm pretty sure the American people are not gonna like having their freedom taken away from them just because some parents have decided to raise their kids on iPads. I'm looking at every bad parent right now online. Do a better job and raise your kids right, and monitor what they're consuming on the internet, please. But yeah, the fact is adults are getting censored, and they are not happy. The fact is adults are getting censored, and they are not happy with it, and they do not want to put their safety and security at risk just because of all this bullcrap. Hell, YouTube is gonna be rolling in AIs that's gonna detect whether you're an adult or not. They're gonna detect whether you're an adult or not just by the content you consume, or just by they're not even gonna care about the age that you said you are. They're just gonna monitor what age you are based on the content you consume. So for any adults watching gameplay videos or any cartoons just to relive nostalgia, yeah, they're not gonna like you. They're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like that at all. And plus, we know this is a very bad idea because YouTube has a very bad history with bots, because the bots are always screwing up the algorithm. So, some bots will report you for copyright stuff, even though your stuff will be completely original. They will report you for copyright for some reason, and they will not, even if you try to appeal, they will not listen at all. They will not listen at all. and you can try and appeal how many times they will not give a crap, and they'll even be like, we have determined this has happened, and we can confirm this has happened, but like, why has this happened? Why has this happened? The bots are like that, and YouTube barely has. I'm pretty sure there's barely anybody doing any customer support on YouTube, because if they let stupid bots like that do stuff. And also, another thing about YouTube doing this, YouTube, guys, you ever since that whole COPPA thing from like what 2019 or 2020, I'm not sure. Ever since that happened, you've been forcing people to make our content as child friendly as possible. You've been forcing all of us to make our content as child friendly as possible, and now you're introducing this. It's kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. And this isn't even thinking about the kids, because if you were thinking about the kids, you would have done a better job in making YouTube Kids. You would have done a better job at weeding out the people and putting them onto YouTube Kids. Like, okay. But here's the thing, I've heard YouTube Kids is very cursed, so like, I'm not gonna, go all heavy on that, but still. You would have been doing a better job, and, making sure people know that YouTube Kids is a thing. And also, another thing about YouTube Kids, since it's essentially useless at this point, because like, what's it there for? Just to take up space in the App Store? Or just to take up space on your phone? Who knows? But yeah, aside from that, I'm sorry, I'm scared right now, guys. Like, I am legitimately scared, because we could be facing remember, we had the adpocalypse. Nobody likes the ads that YouTube pushes out. Like, I once had a 20-second unskippable ad just to watch a 6-second video. That's right, a video 6 seconds, I had to watch 20-second unskippable ad. Or was it 18 or 16? I don't know, but there was more, like, that was just unnecessary. Worst part is from what I've seen or discovered, like, this people using YouTube Premium, this whole algorithm thing with a bot. It's gonna be easier for the bot to. It's gonna be easier for you to be checked out of this, because you're paying for YouTube Premium. And I'm like, is this just another ploy for us to it's just another ploy for us to pay for YouTube Premium? Because that's really scummy. And remember the whole COPPA thing that happened? It's because like people were suing YouTube for illegal data collection, and this is a data collection that's gonna be even worse. People are even moving on to different sites, and even I'm considering doing that as well, because if YouTube implements this on August 13th, which is 11 days away, mind you, if they do this, then yeah, a lot of people are gonna want to be moving, and yeah. But the case is this is where I think this is where it sounds like a conspiracy theory, because all of this is for a whole act of censorship, and the fact that it's happening in so many different places all at the same time, it makes you think, how planned was this? This wasn't just a coincidence. This cannot be a coincidence. It's all happening at the same time. It cannot be a coincidence. This is planned. This is. I could be spreading unnecessary fear. Who knows? But yeah, this could be planned, or it could not be planned. Who knows? I just say who knows. But I just gotta say, I'm not liking this. I am not liking this at all. And the fact that we all getting, oh my god, I just realized something. I had that thing on. Why did I have that thing on? Why did I have that thing on, guys? Did nobody think to tell me? Jesus. No wonder I've been looking so slow. But yeah. Because of all that, it's just like, why are we, why is this all happening at the same time? You'd think this is a conspiracy theory, but this legit feels planned. And you'd be wondering, how planned was this? How planned was this? Because like, there's no way this could have been, And again, as much as we hate Collective Shout, because like they managed to do the one thing. They got leftists and they got people from the far left and far right to hate them. Like no, not oh yeah, they got left. They got people on the left and the right to hate them. They got conservatives and liberals to hate them. Like they unified people just to hate them. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, they're just a bunch of they're just scapegoats. They're not blameless in this, but they are scapegoats because the real problems is with internet censorship, and because of all the censorship, I am not looking forward to any days where we're gonna have to upload our government IDs and our bank cards so we can just use regular websites, because it's really ridiculous. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of you are familiar with the T app. It's a dating app, I believe, that was used mainly by women, and they had to log in with their government IDs and stuff like that. Just show a picture of themselves and on them holding their government IDs, and then what happens? T said they would delete the pictures immediately after they logged in. But guess what happened? Guess what happened? T did not delete those things, and all that data from that app got leaked. And I'm just like, so all that user data got leaked, and you wonder why people are pushing, and you wonder why people are pushing back, because this is going to be happening on a global scale. And I remember people will be making fun of China and stuff, or North Korea for all their censorship and stuff, but yeah, we have countries in the Western world doing it as well, and it's like, it's really weird. Again, this sounds like a major conspiracy theory, and it probably is. But hopefully this problem gets solved soon. But yeah, now that we got the nitty gritty out of the way, which we've been spending, oh my god, we've been spending like about 20 minutes on it or something like that. But yeah, now that we got the nitty gritty of that out of the way, how about maybe we should try and move on to like conspiracy theories in general, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes conspiracy theories you can be onto something, but conspiracy theories you mainly sound like a crazy nut job who doesn't know what's going on, because some people would think that the sky is a simulation, like it's a dome or something. Some people will be thinking like it's a dome with a holograph projector, or maybe just like they're playing it like the sky's like a TV, but like it's a dome all around the world and stuff. And I'm just like, that sounds stupid. That sounds crazy, because like we've had space travel. We have people going into space, going into orbiting satellites. We've had people going to the moon. We've even launched drones to Mars. How is that how is the sky a simulation because of that? And honestly, here's the thing. Sometimes conspiracy theories, you may be onto something, because like, yeah, there could be a great thing that's happening that's gonna be really bad for all of us, or it could just be something that's sounding so ridiculous that it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, such as flat earth. Because like, I'm pretty sure some of you are familiar with that stupid flat earth theory, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I have zero respect for flat earthers. Absolutely zero respect. If anybody I know is a flat earther, you lost my respect. And if you didn't have my respect, my respect for you is in the negatives now. Because honestly, flat earth is something that I cannot for the life of me understand. I mean, we've been shown through footage already, especially from space, that the earth is not flat. Because like, if the earth is flat, how is it that we can sail around the world? How is it that we can fly around the world? It makes no sense. And if you're gonna be using, how come if we walk, we don't feel ourselves going upside down if we go around the world? I'd like to introduce you to this little thing called gravity. It makes you feel like you're walking on one straight surface, even though you're going around the world in a loop like that. It makes you feel like you're going on one straight surface, or it just makes you feel like you're going in one straight motion, instead of like feeling upside down and stuff like that. Well, sorry, there's something in the... But yeah, Like how? Like honestly, flat Earth is just something that is. It makes no sense, and I'll even look it up. I'll even look it up because like flat Earth, because like stuff like flat Earth is just really stupid. Yeah. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Oh my god. Gotta check off. Fuck that. Oh my god. Should bookmark from. Okay, I know what to do there now. So we'll just you know, hold up. So now display capture 2, we'll go in and then look. Flat Earth, written by Sue Elbow. Check. Okay, fact check by editors of Encyclopedia Britannica. Last updated July 8th. Okay, flat Earth is the perception that Earth exists as a flat disk, either circular or square shaped. The view persisted in the ancient world until empirical observations that revealed that the Earth's shape was spherical or ellipsoidal. In modern times, however, the notion of a flat Earth has been revived and promoted on social media, despite scientific evidence to the contrary. Traditional conceptualizations: to observe Earth's curved horizon, one must be at least 10,668 meters, about 35,000 feet above its surface. Since the technology of ancient cultures was insufficient to allow people to reach such heights, the world around them appeared to be flat and stationary. The perceptions were further reinforced by the movements of the sun and the moon, which appeared to rise in the east and set in the west, relative to the flat horizon of the stars, which appeared to rotate in the dome overhead. Yeah, so for different descriptions of the Earth, it can be found Example: Egyptian and Mesopotamian records to describe the world as a disk in the ocean. It's not. In China, Earth was described as flat. Oh my god, nope. Contemporary revival. So the idea that the Earth is flat seems to have an enduring hold on human imagination. In the 1830s, a commune in Britain, led by British writer Samuel Burley Rowbotham, resurrected the concept as backlash against rapid scientific progress. Members believed that the Earth was a circular disk in the North Pole at the center and a wall of ice surrounding the edges of the disk contained the oceans. What? The group was regarded as a harmless symbol of British eccentricity. What would become the modern flat Earth concept emerged modestly in the 1950s as the Flat Earth Society, a small fringe group in Britain. Jesus Christ! Looks like I got more stuff to blame the British for. Okay, so yeah, like Flat Earth in Britain with a membership of fewer than 4,000 people. However, largely due to the rising influence of the internet and social media in the early 2000s, the organization launched itself worldwide in October 2009. And annual conferences followed and catered to a variety of worldviews. What? Some of the society's models echo the ancient view of Earth as a disk with a dome of stars rotating above it. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot this down right now. This makes zero sense whatsoever. Like, what in the hell was I just looking at? This makes absolutely zero sense. What in the world? Okay, and we got Shinaku Kano. What's up, Shinaku? Welcome to the stream. And yeah, we're discussing conspiracy theories actually today. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, conspiracy theorists can sometimes give a person a headache because, yeah, it's something that's seen as totally ridiculous, man. It's seen as something that's totally ridiculous. But I gotta say, it's like, what in the world? What in the world? Like, flat earthers? Flat earthers, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Yes, these are headaches indeed. These are headaches indeed. And I'm just wondering, what, what, despite all the scientific evidence that's been provided, what would make you people think that the Earth is flat with a dome wrapped around, with a dome over us as the sky? That physically makes no sense whatsoever. That goes against every law that goes against every law of nature and the known universe that we know about. Like, again, okay, flat earthers, your little conspiracy theory about the Earth being flat, it's been debunked multiple times. I'm gonna shut it down here as well. You guys suck. You guys suck. But like, there are multiple conspiracy theories as well. It's just, oh my god, like, there's multiple conspiracy theories, such as some stuff regarding Area 51 even. But I'm gonna just, but yeah, it's just, hold up. But one thing I gotta find out. What what is wrong with people sometimes because they are, I don't know, why are they so determined? Okay, hold on. And it seems, okay, looks like we have our guest for today. Welcome back to welcome back for another episode, Shinaku Kano.
Good to be back, and this time my mic sounds clear this time.
Hey, you do sound kind of clear this time. But then again, I think you were probably on your way or home or something last time you were on here.
Yeah, same thing here too. Just got back from work.
Okay. So welcome, and today's topic, as you've seen, we are doing conspiracy theories, and not only are we discussing how crazy conspiracy theories are, but we just gotta know how how can people think like this despite the evidence given. Like, we've had flat earth, we've
I don't know. I mean,
like, I discussed flat earth, and honestly, it's one of the dumbest theories I've ever heard in my life.
honestly, I believe if you give a flat earth a sphere, they'll take it as a slur.
I would not be surprised if I would not be surprised if they did that. I would not be surprised at all. And plus this ain't even the only conspiracy theory we got. We even had, you know, there was even a conspiracy theory that said Joe Biden was a robot.
I'm not surprised, yet I don't care.
Yeah, like, I'm just like, okay, you're saying Biden was a robot, but like, anyone can see is just an old man with dementia. And they,
With cancer too. Apparently, he had it during his presidency.
what? The dementia?
No, cancer. He had cancer during his presidency. They kept it secret.
Oh my word, I forgot about that. I actually forgot about that. Wasn't Trump ragging on Biden the whole time because of Biden having cancer and such?
More like dementia. I didn't think he knew about the cancer part, but I'm pretty sure he would still mock him for the cancer part.
Yeah, but like, yeah, he wouldn't hesitate to just go after, Sleepy Joe and such like that.
Speaking of conspiracy theories, you want to hear some that I've been hearing?
Go ahead. Let us know.
So I saw footage of Trump supporters in Trump rallies. Haha, this is gonna be fun.
Okay then.
One of them suggesting that Putin is controlling Trump because he sang a song to him, or he sang a song and Trump listened to it, and now he's being controlled by Putin, which I'm like, huh.
What is it like that
And
one?
another one thought,
What is it like that?
I
That
don't
bad
know.
history thing? Like my heart is cold, cold. My moves are bold, bold. Like is it like that?
I don't know.
If it was that,
I
I'd
don't
be
know.
laughing
Maybe
my
something.
ass off.
Yeah, and what else? Yeah, they think that, and also another one thinks that nuclear bombs affect the galaxy. I'm like,
What?
no.
Maybe
It's
they'd
something about
affect
shockwave.
maybe they'd affect the atmosphere of our planet, but the galaxy? What?
Something about sending shockwaves throughout the galaxy causing disruptors. I don't know, man.
No. That makes no sense. Like in order to, if you want to affect the galaxy with shockwaves, get a supernova, aka a star that's blowing up.
Here, here's my conspiracy theory. I think the assassination attempt on Trump was staged.
Do it like it obviously was staged. Cause like where is the bullet hole on Trump's ear?
If I recall correctly, he showed it to Joe Rogan. I think I don't know. The camera never showed that side.
Because like from
But
what I've
anyway,
seen
what,
of
what was I
Trump's ear,
saying?
because like from what I've seen of Trump's ear, the ear looks perfectly fine. I do believe that was staged. Although somebody dying there, that was not good.
Yeah, yeah, it's Trump. He's willing to. I mean, he's willing to sacrifice his people to get him to win the election,
Okay. So what other?
and he succeeded.
Yeah, he did succeed. But then again,
Of course.
I'm pretty sure people wouldn't. I'm pretty sure people wouldn't want to vote for Joe. And even after Kamala decided to run for president instead after Joe pulled out, I'm pretty sure people wouldn't want to vote Kamala either because we've seen.
Yeah, I know. They rather prefer. Yeah, they prefer to vote for a convicted pedophile. Yeah, we know this country's messed up.
But honestly, like I honestly would not. I and I've had my American friends complain about Bidenomics. So like we Kamala was Biden's vice president. So like who's to say the same crap wouldn't be continuing that was going under Biden.
Well, I don't know. From what I'm hearing from her policies, from Kamala herself, it sounds like she wanted to help improve the economics for the middle class, such as adding like a free $6,000 tax thing that allows families to have $6,000 in tax money to help buy groceries for their children. I mean, that's a pretty good policy and such. I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, hold up, but doesn't food stamps do that type of thing anyway?
Yeah, and now they're being cut thanks to the big beautiful bill passed by Trump.
Oh my word! Oh my word!
Yeah, yeah. This country's flarked. Actually, no, it's not because right now a country that's being flarked right now that deserves to be free is Palestine. I
Okay.
take that back. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Let's move on. So, let's move on.
Yeah,
Let's move on.
yeah. But yeah, like conspiracy theories, like a lot of it, like it's a lot of it is crazy. Some of it can be true, but like yeah, and I don't know why. It's always so crazy. It's always so crazy. There was even a conspiracy about Kennedy's assassination and such like that.
Oh yeah. I recently saw the Zootopia abortion comic and saw the Judy Hobbs like JFK assassination panel. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Wow, really?
Oh yeah, I'm showing. I'm gonna get you the panel right now.
Okay then.
Yeah, the fact that it's drawn by a professional makes it hilarious. Here's the first panel. Here's the second panel.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. We're gonna be showing this. No, not.
And
Yeah, guys. We're gonna be showing this real quick. Hold on, so you can see what's going on. Okay, so this is the first panel. So this is the first panel. That spoiler panel is that something that could get me screwed by YouTube?
that's why I said it as spoiler.
Okay, so we've even had this. Oh my word! Oh my word! Okay, okay, and we're gonna be turning off our screen so we can because I do not wanna. Wow, yeah, YouTube would not let this slide. This is kind of graphic. YouTube would not let this slide. Okay.
Yep,
Wow, just wow. Okay.
it's a real. Yeah. Oh, I gotta admit, I respect the troll. She's alive. Don't worry. It turns out to be Strawberry Jean that hit her head.
Okay. Okay, let's see. There's other conspiracy theories that even went around, like such as the moon landing being fake.
That's what's the benefit? Okay, if it's fake, what's the benefit of proving that it's fake?
No, like
What's the benefit?
no, like that's a no, like that's the thing. People to this day still believe that the moon landing was fake, was recorded on TV in a studio.
You know, I hear people say, actually, I work at a convenience store, so I hear people say that, oh, the JFK assassination, the JFK actually has assassination files. I'm like, what? There's a whole conspiracy theory that the vice president is the reason JFK got assassinated, because apparently the two are like in the same state, and apparently there's a law that I don't know of. Don't know if it's true. I'll probably look it up later. That the vice president and the president cannot be in the same state except for Washington, which I find, I don't know, a little hard to believe.
That sounds
Actually, I'm thinking
that
this right
sounds
now.
that sounds very stupid. Like the president and vice president not allowed to be in the same state. That sounds very stupid.
I'm checking this right now.
Okay, yeah, like you can check this and like because like this sounds very stupid. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. No, there's no law against that.
Okay, that's stupid.
So they just made that up.
According to my history classes that I got, like JFK was assassinated because it was a Cuban assassin that killed him because of the failure of Operation Mongoose, I believe.
What the heck? Well, Operation Mongoose. What is that?
Oh yeah, like there was this whole thing during the there was a whole thing that happened like before the Cuban Missile Crisis happened. After after Fidel Castro took over Cuba, like America was like, we need to assassinate this guy. So like they went on and did Operation Mongoose, and there were a lot of CIA agents who were people who used to live in Cuba, and the CIA launched Operation Mongoose, and they wanted to get Castro, but Fidel Castro was well prepared for them. He was well prepared for them, and yeah, that operation failed.
I just read this up, and yeah, you're spot on. You're exactly right. You know your history, bro.
I love history. Besides, those who fail to learn history, they're doomed to repeat it. Which is why I'm worried.
You think that those who suffered from, I don't know, past aggressions would take it to make sure that those same horrifics don't happen to others, right, Israel? Okay, moving on.
Yep, like there was moon landing hoax, and like there's also Kennedy's assassination. What the? Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! Oh yeah, COVID and 5G. Like probably no event since 9/11 has spawned more conspiratorial thinking than the COVID-19 pandemic. There are conspiracies about the origin of the virus as well as basically every government's reactions. Many people believe doctors are lying about COVID-related deaths, blaming the virus for the deaths of other causes. A big distrust of big pharma fomented for years by alternative medicine advocates like Kevin Trudeau, best-selling author of natural cures they don't want you to know about. Have also fed into conspiracies about medical treatment and vaccination. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm 100% convinced, even if it's a conspiracy. I'm 100% convinced that COVID was a man-made virus.
Wasn't if from what I've heard, that how COVID started is because some guy in Asia. I'm not gonna be specific.
Let's just say China. Let's just say China.
Okay, some guy in China ate a bat and that caused the virus, and there you go. That's what I've heard.
People saying it was bats. People saying it was pangolins. But like, I'm on the line that it was man-made because of Wuhan Labs. And I'm not gonna lie. Have you seen the Wuhan Labs logo?
No.
It's like I think it was cyan version. You know the Umbrella Corporation logo from Resident Evil?
No, I never played Resident Evil.
Oh, okay, wow. Okay. Like, yeah.
I'm not into horror, man, unless it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, understandable. But yeah. That was something that I saw back in 2020, and like the logo for Wuhan Labs looks very, very much like a recolor of the Umbrella Corporation logo, and I'm just like, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. But yeah, basic point is like the origin of COVID is still like something debated to this day, but like a lot of people are leaning towards it's a man-made virus, and I do believe that it probably was a man-made virus. But the question,
speaking of viruses and medicine, you should play this on stream. It's hilarious.
What?
I just sent it to you.
Okay, so we're gonna. Oh, House. Wait, but wouldn't I get copyright strike for this because YouTube likes?
It's still images. It's still images.
Okay then. Okay then. Hold up, guys. We're just gonna be doing something real quick. Hold up. F. Windows. There we go. And now just turn on the display capture, and then we're gonna go.
House, we need to cure this patient. Did you try the medicine drug? Oh, I did try the medicine drug. Only stupid people try the medicine drug. You are stupid. I tried the stupid drug. You are a black man.
Oh my god.
This vexes me. I have blood dripping down my nose that is dripping. That's bad.
What the hell?
I was bitten by a mouse due to my poor hygiene. You need hygiene drug. Also, I have not spoken in a while. No, hygiene drug will kill the patient. He needs mouse bites.
Okay, guys, whoever's listening with headphones, be careful for the ear rape.
I feel good things here. More mouse bites. I feel better. No more nose blood. Thank you, doctor. I am very smart.
He needs mouse bites to live.
Why does this feel like a generic episode of House? I'm not gonna lie. Why does this feel like a generic episode of House?
Because that's the title of the video. Every episode of House MD.
Because like
it's the formula.
Yeah, because like you got House insulting Chase, Cameron, and Foreman, and then they're always having this whole debate about what's happening, and then House comes into this epiphany about what's happening, and then
Not gonna lie, the Aussie impression was pretty spot on. House, we need to cure this patient.
And then there's also House. No. One thing I love about House is just how much of an ass he can be.
Oh yeah, he's definitely he's very entertaining. Although there are times where he was wrong. Like there are those episodes where he was just wrong.
Yep, there are. Also, I just realized something. There is another conspiracy though. That's also kind of stupid. Birds aren't real. Like they're drones. People are believing that birds are drones. Can you believe that? Either you cut off or your brain is shutting down with how stupid that is. Shinaku? Shinaku?
Hello?
You there, buddy? You there, buddy?
Hi, House. We need to cure this patient.
Dude,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Did you not hear the?
It's the second one.
What?
the one that's like, oh, it's so stupid that my brain shut off. It was so bad my mic settings went off.
Wow, that is really bad. Like have people not done biology? Have people not even seen dead birds? I have seen dead birds. My late dog has killed so much birds, and I'm just like, I wonder if she's gonna eat them or if she's just gonna leave them to rot again.
Yeah.
Like people even have had birds as pets. How is it that people believe that these creatures are not real, that they are drones made by the government to spy on people?
You know what is made by the government to spy on people?
What?
Fake deer to catch poachers.
Okay, I'm gonna need a little elaboration on that, dude.
Okay, I saw this on like a TV show ages ago. Don't know if it's still practiced today, but they have a method of catching illegal poachers, who hunt animals illegally, either endangered animals or not buying a tag at all. Is that they create like an animatronic that's realistic and close as to the real thing as possible, and when it gets shot, it's notified immediately, and it goes to the scene immediately to catch them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, but that's about it. For the actual bird drone thing, doubtful.
That's extremely doubtful. We've seen their blood and guts and skeletons, and I'm like, no, just no. That's stupid. So what's next? Our pets are drones as well.
Yeah, I don't know. But whenever I see a bird on the road, I'm driving in my car right after a beer.
Hey, that bump is shaped like a deer.
Like a deer. DUI, hope that you die. Da 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 da.
Okay, that has been that meme has been taking over the internet by storm, and I'm just laughing. Like I watched that video so many times already. But yeah. There's even theories about health companies keeping away cures for things, keeping away cures for diseases like that, and it's like, what? Just what? Okay, I get it. Some health companies are scummy enough to do that, but I'm not. But it's not a confirmed thing that every health company is doing that, especially because there's diseases that don't even have a cure. Say like a lifelong disease, like HIV and AIDS, and there's even things like cancer. Like, yeah, we've had treatments for cancer, but like people saying they can cure cancer entirely and they got the cures, but they didn't even, and they're just keeping it hidden. I'm just like, okay, this is kind of scummy to do, but like I wouldn't go on and saying that's entirely true, because again, there are diseases are always ever changing. So what's your stance on that? What's your stance on that theory, dude?
Yeah.
Your stance is yeah.
Wait. Sorry, I spaced out. What was that?
What's your stance on this on that whole theory? Regarding pharmaceutical companies and health organizations keeping gatekeeping cures to diseases so they can make more money.
In the American economy, I think so. Specifically, the United States economy. For other economies in other countries, they're really not gatekeeping. Well, it's a few specific ones that I already referenced here, but that's not going to do it. But if I recall right, Japan just made a breakthrough on something. I think, which is like, I don't know what it is specifically, but apparently it's a breakthrough in medicine. So hopefully that spreads around. And I think China developed a cure for Alzheimer's, if I remember right.
Alzheimer's. I think I heard about that. I think I heard about that somewhere before.
Yeah, I think I posted a link to that on this server before.
Okay.
Yeah, but like medicine is advancing, and that's great.
Yeah, medicine is advancing, but like but yeah, I will like that theory. I can half believe and half disbelieve, because like on the half belief side, yeah, people can be scummy enough to gatekeep cures and stuff for diseases. But on the other side, like diseases are ever changing, so like a cure can be made for one strain, but the disease probably already mutated, and to the point where the cure is not going to be able to be used on that. You see?
Yeah.
Especially if it's diseases that like latch onto like your DNA and something like that, you know, like just latches onto you, like a disease that you'll have to pass down through genetics when you're having kids and stuff like that. It's not fun. It's not fun. There's also another, but like speaking of stuff like governments, when you were talking about economies, dude, here's possibly one of the dumbest theories you could ever hear. Reptilians run the US government. The idea that the US government, or perhaps the entire world government, is run by reptilian humanoids out there, to say the least, and yet people holding this belief have done real damage. For example, a man who detonated a bomb in downtown Nashville, Tennessee on Christmas 2020 had written a friend about his belief that lizard people walked the planet disguised as humans. And
That's a new one.
Yeah, like this guy killed himself and damaged 41 buildings and injured 3 people in the bombing. The idea of half lizard, half human beings goes way back, with one academic tracing to a Pulp Fiction magazine story from 1929. British conspiracy theorist David Icke has been a key spreader of the reptilian shapeshifters. Jesus Christ, what is with the British? What is with the British? Look, dude, some of these theories have been made by the British, dude. Some of these theories have been made or been popularized.
They're British. What did you expect? They made houses that indirectly kills themselves. How simple. When a heat wave strikes, their house becomes an oven.
Yeah, no, I like the British. Like honestly, I'm so glad I'm not British. The British sucks. I'm not gonna lie. They just suck.
Also, apparently their food sucks too. I saw they apparently they think a jalapeno pepper is so spicy. And wait, no, they consider gravy as a spice. I'm like, what?
What?
I don't even like gravy, and it's not even a spice.
How the hell is gravy?
Okay, I know I'm starting to sound a little racist to British, but at the same time, I think even the British are ashamed of being British.
Yeah, especially with what's going on now because of the whole censorship acts and stuff that the British are trying to implement and they are implementing. I'm pretty sure the British don't even like being British right now.
Yeah. Also, what else? Again, not actually no real agenda against British people. I mean, heck, they gave us like Henry Cavill and Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield. Is Andrew Garfield British?
I think so.
I'm checking.
Yeah, I think so. I've heard him speak.
Yeah, he is. He's both. He has a dual citizenship.
Yeah, but but hopping off us or ragging on the British, because like I would do it as a pastime if I could, but I cannot because I got better things to do with my life. But yeah,
I'm surprised that you're not a history teacher, Ghost. You'll be a pretty good history teacher.
I would like to do it. I would like to teach history, but yeah, I don't know. But then again, maybe I could become a history teacher. Who knows? But yeah.
I mean, you have a degree in something. I mean, granted, it's unrelated to history, but hey, I mean, you're shown to have a passion for history. Why not? I mean, and teachers would do like those who are passionate about the subjects of teaching.
Yeah. Well, here's another thing. That I'm not liking though.
And that
hopping off us ragging on the British. How stupid is that theory? Like lizard people running the governments of the world?
That sounds like something J.K. Rowling would turn into a story and pass it off as real.
But that's the thing, like it's entirely fictitious. Like that makes no sense. How? Like how would lizards evolve to the point that they become like humanoid creatures and they have the power to disguise themselves?
I don't know, man.
It makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Like it's really stupid. It's stupid. Like
okay, here's an interesting question I'm gonna throw on your way.
Go ahead, ask. I'll try and answer to the best of my abilities.
All right. Do you think religious people, in of itself, and religious as a concept, to be a conspiracy?
Well, it depends, because like some religions, okay, some religions they do have, evidence. They do have evidence of events of evidence of stuff like happening. Say like in the Bible, say like even the Bible, there have been places in the world proven to exist, and things that are there that have been proven to exist within the Bible. That's in the world, like yeah. My dad's been watching
Alright.
my dad's been watching a lot of stuff related to religion and stuff, and there are also there are also people who just like make up. There are some people who make up religions. Some people who just it's a whole thing regarding your faith, But sometimes, and speaking as somebody who used to be an atheist for his entire teenage years,
Used to be an atheist? Actually, that would explain a lot, actually.
yeah, like I was not the most religious person, and with every story spun by every religion, I used to think this, all of this is just nothing but a conspiracy. All of this nothing but like a cult to brainwash people. But like, then again, people have to have their faith. People have to have a faith in something, especially when their lives get done dark. But like, yeah, some people would say that this could, religion could, any type of religion could be considered, a whole conspiracy. But like, then again, it also has to depend on your faith. It also has to depend on your faith, because like some people do genuinely believe in a higher power, and I have actually had, yeah. Let's just say that God has made himself known into my life multiple times.
In a good way?
Yeah, in a good way.
That's good to hear, man. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, but like it all depend. Again, like it would all depend on the origins of the religion, and also depending on the people's faith in the religion and such like that. And if the religion is considered to be violent, or extremist or something like that. It all depends. Everyone has their own different opinions, so I can't really give a big valid opinion, especially considering I'm not very well versed in religion right now, because I only recently found God again. So there's that.
Yeah, Ghost. I don't mind if we do like a Bible read every once in a while.
That would actually
Never.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's been so long since I've done a Bible read, and well, my family still practice it to an extent. We haven't really we haven't really done like a Bible read in a while.
I haven't done something like that since I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie.
Heck, I actually really want to watch that new King of King, the King of King movie. Well, the one the one with Pedro Pascal as Jesus.
Is Pedro Pascal in everything nowadays? Like, oh, who am I kidding?
I mean, he's a good actor.
Yeah,
he's a good actor.
Yeah, but like, there's also like this whole thing about him being a creep now. Like, have you seen that going?
I mean, you mean the fake post about that? Yeah.
He's
not being a creep.
I'm just like saying like, but like my main issue is that Pedro Pascal is in everything. I'm not dissing his acting abilities. It's just like the guy is in everything nowadays.
He's the Bryce Papenbrook of Hollywood.
Wait, is Bryce in so many anime and cartoons and stuff like that?
Let's find out. Because I know he's in a flark time of things. I know he's in Attack on Titan, Seven Deadly Sins, My Hero Academia, Sword Art Online, My Miraculous Ladybugs, Silver the Hedgehog, Demon Slayer. Oh my. Let me check right now. Actually, I met the guy in person. I think I told you that before.
Yeah, you even showed me a video of him doing something. Doing his
really nice guy.
In his
Eren remembered me.
Even in his Eren Yeager voice.
Yeah. Believe it or not, my dad wanted me to record him doing that voice with that line. I wasn't the one that asked for it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, here's his IMDb, and he has 332 roles, with 5 more upcoming. Let's see. He's in Blue Exorcist, Rusty Rabbit, Like a Dragon Yakuza, Beastars. Makes sense. I love Beastars. Mermaid Magic, Baki. Okay, that's a surprise. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Zom 100. Oh, I love Zom 100. I need to get back to watching that soon. Dragon Force, YX Nordics, Kichishia. You get Black Clover, The Nutty Boy, oh, Death Battle, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Drifting Home, Baba Suit Gundam, Boruto, Xeno Realms, Kyoketsu Sugashinu, Danganronpa, Ranking of Kings. You get it.
Yep. Okay, Bryce has a lot of roles.
Can't blame it. A guy has a family to feed.
Yeah, like voice acting is a nice career.
Not really.
I know. I'm just saying like it's a nice passion to follow.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's what I meant by nice career. It's a nice passion to follow. And if I'm not mistaken, you do hire voice actors for your comic dubs, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, a lot of voice actors. Some of which I'm actually surprised I managed to reach out on and had them agree with.
Wow, yeah, that's actually very surprising.
I remember,
but your comic dubs are, but
yeah,
the comic dubs are nice to watch.
Yeah, I always make sure I always go around, listen around to see who would be good for this and that. Again, I'm surprised I managed to get like a big a bridge content creator to be a part of my comic dubs. I'm very surprised.
An abridged content creator. What was it, Little
Oh,
Karibo?
Grimjack. No, Little Karibo, I doubt I'll get him. No, it's Grimjack.
Okay. Oh, my eye. Whew. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not. Well, that was something. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Getting back on topic, there's a whole lot of conspiracy theories, but like, there's too much, and I really don't want to lose more brain cells. Like, I really do not want to lose more brain cells. Some of these conspiracy theories are a lot of crap. I'm not gonna lie, they're a lot of crap. And
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, it's just some of these conspiracy theories can be yelled as valid, but like a lot of these things, it's a lot of crap. Like, especially, but one thing that people are interested in, Area 51. A lot of conspiracy
that
theories
whole
behind that.
shabacle.
Yep. Aren't people still getting ready to raid Area 51?
I don't know. The only thing I know about it is that Naruto Run meme.
Yeah, but like conspiracy theories, some can be good because they have validity to them, but like some are really stupid, and I lose respect for you if you actually genuinely believe in those theories, like flat Earth or birds are drones and stuff like that, because birds aren't real. Like, yeah, there's scientific evidence that there's scientific evidence there. Like, why are you just why? It genuinely baffles me. But yeah, what was your thoughts on all of this today, Shinako?
Well, now I have a migraine, which would help me a lot actually, because I'm going to voice Thundercracker in this short comic dub that I finished getting the panels done for. I just need to put together the edit. It should be a quick edit, at least 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. And then,
Yeah, and I'm gonna post it and such. Getting ready for a new month. I'm gonna be off entirely this upcoming week, so I'll be having a lot of free time.
I'll also do it. Aren't you worried? Also do it. Like, I have brought this up earlier in the stream, but like, aren't you worried about the new rule the new thing that's gonna be implemented on August 13th?
Again, I'm hoping that it doesn't get implemented. I am worried though.
Yeah, like this has a lot of content creators worried because again, the bots have proven to be crap when it comes to YouTube.
Very.
So like,
Very.
just doing this it's not, people are already not liking this. Like, YouTube's already receiving a lot of backlash for this, but whether they choose to double down or not, it's up to them.
And the only real hard part is like, what other platform is there? Daily Motion. I remember you mentioned something about Rumble, but I haven't heard you talk about anything about it since.
Yeah, like, people are getting ready to migrate to Rumble. A lot of people are even planning on staying off YouTube for like 2 weeks just to get a point across.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a fan of what's happening, and the timing of all this censorship bullcrap is not nice. It's not nice. Like, this The timing is way too convenient.
Here's my conspiracy theory. Let me throw my 2 cents in.
Go ahead.
I believe this whole censorship thing for YouTube and soon other platforms in the United States is a vague attempt to stop the news spread of Palestine.
That could be a valid theory there, because again, this could be a way to control the media. It's also a way to control the people as well, because if they find out who you are exactly, because the age of anonymity might be coming to a close, and if you not only is there a lot of security breaches, especially as I discussed earlier in the stream with the whole T app, like the people, everyone everywhere will be put under a lot of risk with all these security data breaches and stuff like that. It's not gonna be nice. And aside from all that, we also run a big risk of if we say the wrong thing, or we comment the wrong thing, or we post the wrong thing, then you could have a UK situation where if you post something on Twitter like saying this person looks like a lesbian or something like that, right? You'll have the police knocking on your door in like 20 minutes and taking you to jail for like 2 years. I'm not lying. There's somebody who got arrested for 2 years just for a tweet that was considered wrong speak.
Huh. Wait, does your country have freedom of speech?
I'm not even sure if we do, but like if it's there, it's mainly for the majority of the people who are black.
Huh.
Yeah, but aside from that, like that kind of stuff has happened in the UK. I'm pretty sure the police even arrested an autistic person for saying something as well. They pulled her out of her house just for a comment she made, and I'm like, oh my god, like, come on, like, can't you let that slide, man? But yeah, it's a lot. I'm gonna sound old saying this, but like this is a load of malarkey. But yeah, as much as a headache this podcast has been, because conspiracy theories are really, I don't know. It drains your soul, drains your mind, drains your brain cells. But yeah, as much as a headache this has been, it has been nice to talk about this and get this topic covered. And hopefully this can help people think of how true conspiracy theories can be, and like we encourage you to like have your own opinions, but we also want you to like think carefully and critically, because like if there's submitted evidence, like actual evidence that disproves your theory, please do not try and push for it to be real, because you're just gonna be making yourself look like a crazy idiot.
Don't force things on others.
Yeah, it's one thing to have an opinion, but please don't try and force things up. Please don't try and force an opinion on others and force them to think how you think, because that is just wrong. That's just wrong. But yeah, it was nice having you on the episode. It was nice having you on the podcast today, Shinako.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and with that, I'm gonna have to let you go. But I will let you know one tidbit of information. I'm still, the thing that I'm doing for you. I'm still busy with that for right now.
All right.
Yeah, I am busy with that right now. So yeah, you will have it by like tomorrow.
Sweet. Awesome. I was actually about to text you about that, but thank you for answering that question.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun, and yeah, thank you for this, by the way.
Anytime, brother. Anytime.
Yeah. Well, guys, I hope you did like this episode, and this episode was brought to you by, well, me, actually. this episode was brought to you by me because where's my thing? Where's my thing? Show me my thing. Yeah, so this episode was brought to you by me because like yeah, I got all these things here and I got my commissions page as well. So in case you're looking for them, hey, lower. Because I do art commissions, animation commissions, and I also do graphic design and video editing commissions as well. But yeah, and also you see my stuff here, so don't forget to follow the don't forget to follow the links to my socials below. And yeah, until then, well, until the next episode, even if we even do have a next episode, because when is the 13th? When is the 13th? Okay, I'll be able to have one more episode before that old YouTube thing comes in place. But until then, don't forget to keep it real and keep it spooky, my haunted society. Ugh, my tongue twisting. But yeah, until the next episode, don't forget to keep it real and keep it on my haunted society. This is Lee, your Ghost Supreme. I was about to say your host Supreme, but then again, that actually has a nice ring to it. You know, I'm gonna have to workshop that. But yeah. This is Lee, your Ghost Supreme, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode of Lee's Haunted House. Well, yeah. Until then, ciao.